Hi, I'm Rumela and welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to show you some advices about how to create or plan your goals. Okay, sometimes you have the motivation to do things or to change yourself or whatever, but sometimes you don't know how to start. Well, I am here to show you how to do it and to start the project with you together. As I said, I'm also doing the project and I'm working in myself. And as you may no. As you may know, in the as you may know, as I said on the other video, I'm also doing the project and I'm also working on myself. So as you may know that I have this great agenda, okay. Before starting saying my goals, I want to say that I had a really hard week today. I mean, oh my god. Yes, premenstrual syndrome is horrible, but that's another whole level. But I got some time to think and reevaluate my goals and realize that I have some things that I should work a lot more on it, but it doesn't matter because that's something that I had to endure with it, and well, I'm here to do that. When I started this project, I first thought about what are my necessities and what I needed in order to become happy and become myself, okay? And the first thing, and the first thing you have to realize or to know is that everyone has different necessities and there's no one, literally no one in the world who has all their necessities together or all the shit together, okay? There's a theory in psychology that is called the Maslow hierarchy. I don't know how to say it in English exactly because I've learned that in Spanish, okay? But there's like a pyramid, okay, where there's some hierarchy about the necessities, okay? You have first the physiologic necessity, then you have the security one, and there's going on, okay? And on the top there's the auto-realization. I don't know how to say it in English, okay? I'm sorry if I say it incorrectly, but sorry, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Well, there's in the top of the pyramid there's a necessity that's called auto-realization, okay? And it is when when you have every single necessity accomplished and you are becoming yourself, okay? And you become true to yourself and content with what you are, okay? Thinking in this theory, okay, we have to work on it and realize what are our necessities and what we have or what we don't, okay? First of all, as I said, I'm also working on it, okay? And with this pyramid, before I started this project, I realized I wanted to work on it and realize that, for example, I have food, I have friends, I have a home, everything on the first and second level I have it, okay? And I feel content with that. Then on the third level, that's called friendships or relationships or something like that, okay? I realized that sometimes I may feel alone or something like that, okay? So this is where I start to become unsure or insecure about what I have or what not, okay? So I have to work personally in that level and on the well, on the other ones. And then also I realized where are my goals positioned, okay? I'm going to show you what are my goals, okay, that are these ones as I put it here. First is getting more self-esteem, okay, that's the first one, and I think that's the most important for me. Then is getting fit, yes. Yes, it may seem weird, but I have, well, since my story and everything I've lived, I don't feel happy at all with my body, and as I said maybe on the other video, and I feel like I need to work on myself, okay? Then there's also be more creative, because making things, it cleanses my soul, and it's like for me how do I say it, yes, a meditation basically, okay? Then is I'm working on a project like also changing yourself. Well, my fourth goal is keep working on my projects. The first one is changing yourself, as you may see, and the other one is a project that I'm doing that it's called Project Chocolatitas, okay? That's a project when I'm with about working on chimpanzees and everything, because that's what I want to work on when I grow up. Then the fifth one is graduating, because as you may know, I'm graduating this year, I hope, but I have to still work on it, because sometimes I have really bad anxiety about that, okay? Then the sixth, you may believe that's well, that's not important or whatever, but I've always wanted to grow a plant, and I've never done it because I'm so bad at taking care of all of things. Like, really, I had a cactus and he died. It was so fucking sad. I mean, how do you kill a cactus? Well, I did. Then the seventh one is being happy. Yes, it's the last one, but I think one that is it's the most important, because I want to be happy. Then the next thing you have to do is realize why you want to do, or why you want to work on that goals, okay? I'm going to put an example and you'll see the difference, okay? For example, maybe one of my goals is that I want to have more friends, or have friends. First you have to know why do you want to have friends, or why do you feel alone, okay? It's not the same saying I am alone and I want to have friends because I've realized I don't have friends or anything, or saying I need friends because I feel alone and my friends don't pay attention to me or anything. You see the difference? What I'm trying to say is that sometimes our goals are the things that we think we need, or we need at that moment, but that isn't actually the most important thing. You have to work on it, okay? For example, yes, you may think, but Marmela, you want to get fit, and maybe that's not the correct thing to do for you. Well, you may be right, but I feel like I need to work on it, because I've been hating myself for so many years, and I don't want to hate myself or dislike myself, my body, about, well, I don't want to feel like that, okay? And it's something that I've been seeing through my years, and I want to work on it because I know that I'm strong enough that I can do it, okay? Then the third thing I want to say is one of the most important things is how you do the things, okay? It's not the same having the motivation about I want to, for example, run a marathon, okay, but you can't You can't run a marathon if you haven't trained. That's what I'm saying. Here is where you put in practice all the shit you want to do, okay? For example, on the same example that we used anteriorly, on the one that you need friends, okay? On this way, or on this level, you have to realize how you do that, okay? For example, it's not the same wanting to have friends and saying, okay, I'm going to, I don't know, a pub and make friends, bitch. Be sincere to yourself. When you're going to a pub, you're not making friends, you're trying just to drink and to dance, for me. But if you think so, that's your opinion, okay?
That's my opinion.
But, sorry. But for example, if you want to have more friends, or you don't want to be alone, well, look, for example, at the activities that your city is making, or go to the cinema, or I don't know, see what your environment can give to you, okay, and start planning how you want to do it. For example, I need friends, or I want friends, okay. I see in my city that there are activities like football, like, or soccer, bitch, I'm not American, ho. Or for example, basketball, or I don't know, anything. For example, in Lleida, my city, there's a project that every single week, okay, for example, I think it's Fridays and Saturdays, I'm not sure, but they make activities. There's an association that makes activities for teens, like 16, 18 or 20, more or less, okay, that makes activities like, I don't know, making recipes, watching films, anything, and you can join the group and wherever you want, okay. So for example, that's a way to get friends or to meet other people, okay. Then you have to plan your goals. It's not the same saying I want that and I know how to work on that actually planning how you're going to do it, okay. Here I want to say, be sincere with yourself. It's not the same saying I want to, I don't know, lose 20 kilos. Okay, you can do it sometimes, but for example, if I eat at McDonald's 5 times a week, I think you're not going to lose weight, for example, okay. Or I don't know, if you say I want friends but I'm an introvert and I don't know, I'm going to go every single day or every single week to a pub, bitch. You're going to go one night and then you're going to fail because you're an introvert. Another thing I want to say is don't overwork yourself, because for example, as I said before, you have to be sincere and realize what are your limits. Yes, you have to work on your limits, and maybe with practice you can overcome that, but you have to be sincere with yourself and be real and know what are your limits to slowly work on that, okay. And finally, I want to say 2 things that are super important for me, okay. The first one is celebrate your accomplishments, okay. For example, in the same example that before, if you want friends or you are planning to go, for example, I don't know, to start football, for example, okay, and you see that you are getting in and you are working on it, and you see that you're meeting new people, you have to celebrate that. You have to make yourself realize that you are working on it, and and that you are doing it, okay? Because sometimes we are so I don't know, focused on our faults or our problems that we don't realize that we are working on it or we are getting in it, okay? And finally is realize that that you can't accomplish something immediately, that it's a process, that you have to work slowly on it to I don't know, in 2, 3, 5 months or years or whatever, you'll get where you want. And well, that's all for today. I hope you liked it. Maybe next week or the next week I'm going to upload another video saying something like that, or working on other things, and I hope you liked it. If you like it, please like and subscribe and follow my social media that you have here, okay? And well, thanks for watching, and we get to see ourselves in another video. Bye!